I have just finished filming a video here at West Ham's current stadium, the London Stadium, formerly known as the Olympic Stadium. Look at that, there's the weird Olympic structure there, here in East London. It was actually an amazing stadium and it blew me away. The tour was really good, surprisingly good. And for me as a football purist, I find it really sad when teams like West Ham leave Upton Park for places like this, or when Arsenal leave Highbury for the Emirates, for example. There's a few examples up in Scotland where teams have moved from their historic homes as well to newer stadiums, and it just doesn't have quite the same feel as a club anymore. You lose a bit of the fabric of the club. But to be fair to West Ham, they seem to have settled in a little bit more here now, and the same to Arsenal at the Emirates too. But there are still remnants of Upton Park remaining, like there are at Highbury. I filmed a Highbury video the other day, and I'm filming an Upton Park video now. If you're a West Ham fan, what are your Upton Park memories? And were you sad, were you annoyed when they moved here to this brand swanking new stadium? I know I would have been a little bit gutted being a West Ham fan, but I mean, this is a much better modern facility, I suppose, which kind of is a little bit more futuristic and modern and brings West Ham more to the 21st century. But yeah, if you could hit that like button, that would be amazing, and subscribe if you're new. Here is West Ham's new stadium. Let's go check out the old one. And we've made it to Upton Park from Stratford, where West Ham currently play. Here we are, look, this is, I've been to this tube station before. Like I say, a couple of times. I have been to a few games at Upton Park before. Came for a Liverpool game as an away fan. We lost in the 121st minute or something. Sat through a 1-1 draw, hoping for penalties at the end, and we lost thanks to a set piece. I think Ogbonna may have scored a header. And I came for West Ham Bolton as well when they were doing like a thing for like £6 for people under 16. I think I came then, so over 10 years ago that was now that I first came to Upton Park. And then that Liverpool game was a little bit sooner. However, yeah, looking forward to seeing if there's any remnants left of Upton Park, any old West Ham relics anywhere. I've seen online there might be a memorial garden, so yeah, let's go check it out. And actually look, even as I make my way round the streets here, look, you can see the colours of claret and blue on certain buildings. I know this isn't like actual Upton Park just yet, well, the area is anyway, the tube station's called Upton Park, but yeah, look, even the buildings around here are claret and blue. Before we do go and check out the stadium though, I just want to say a massive thank you to Lotify for sponsoring yet another video. You can win cars, phones, PS5s and football trips on Lotify. They are currently running a Champions League / Europa League competition, and if you win that, you will pick a Champions League or Europa League away day of your choice. Here's the top link in the description box below, and using the code FOOTY, you can get a discount off of your tickets. You can win all these amazing prizes for really low prices if you win the competition. Different competitions have different lengths, so do check the terms and conditions and entry requirements. You will have to enter one skilled question, answer one skilled question to enter rather, and you have to be 18 and over. And I couldn't do cool videos like this without amazing sponsors like Lotify, so please check them out, top link below. Cheers. And so as you can see from the streets around here, it's very different to Stratford, just a few miles away from where they currently play West Ham. It isn't in, or Upton Park rather, isn't in some massive open space, a lot like their new stadium is. It's been around for a very long time, Upton Park. It was their home since 1904, I believe. I will be giving you some facts when we get down there, but just to show you the area, I mean, look at this. This is proper heart of East London stuff, this. I mean, the old stadium is in and around the terraced houses of East London, where the fans would have lived. And yeah, now they've moved out to the more diluted, is that the right word, area, I guess you could say. Built up, modern, whereas this is more traditional and more in and around the keeping and the houses, and the culture of the area. And that's what I find interesting about visiting these old like stadium locations, is that, you know, yeah, they've moved somewhere now, West Ham, where, you know, there's a massive Westfield and Nando's and all the local businesses that you would imagine to be near and in and around the Westfield. But what about all the local businesses, shops, houses, cafes, etc. that were around here and would have suffered when West Ham would have moved? Now look at this, even this school, look, is the colours of claret and blue. I'm not sure if that's much of a connection to West Ham. I'm guessing it probably is, and I think this whole structure here could have been the old West Ham stadium. Let's go check it out. The Memorial Garden is now closed for its protection while the neighbouring buildings are under construction. It will reopen to the public in 2022 once the landscape of the new Memorial Garden is finished. In the meantime, a memorial bench has been installed on Priory Road as a place of reflection for families and friends of those who remembered at the Boleyn Ground. Okay, so we need to find the memorial bench at Priory Road. I'm going to walk around the houses that are now there, but there should be a memorial garden here, and it's f***ing closed. Of course it is. Here we go, Green Street. How many of you know of West Ham through Green Street, the film, The Green Street Elite? Who remembers that? What a film that is. Elijah Wood coming over from America to become a hooligan in the firm. And look, the Boleyn, or the Boleyn, obviously Anne Boleyn was one of Henry VIII's wives. And the ground was called the Boleyn Ground. Wow, there's a statue here. There's a statue of Bobby Moore. I didn't realise this was here. But yeah, look, this is the Boleyn, or the Boleyn. I'm not sure how... I know her as Anne Boleyn, but then I know this is the Boleyn Ground, so it's a bit weird how you pronounce it all and stuff. But she was one of Henry VIII's wives, and I think she owned, in the 1500s, part of the land of which the Upton Park Stadium was built on eventually. We will get into that in a second. Should we go for a pint in there? Maybe we'll go for a pint in there. Let me just check out the statue over there first. And of course, they do say that West Ham won the World Cup with Martin Peters, Jeff Hurst, and of course Bobby Moore as the captain. I mean, Bobby Moore was the captain of England when we won the World Cup, and so Jeff Hurst scored a hat-trick in the final, and here they are immortalised with a statue here right opposite the Boleyn, the pub, and obviously near to where Upton Park used to be. But yeah, quite amazing really to see this here. Look, and they've even got the names of other World Cup winners, not necessarily West Ham players. Look, Gordon Banks and Jack Charlton and Alf Ramsey, the manager, of course. And yeah, just unreal to see them remembered here, right in the heart of where West Ham used to be. Regular viewers will know how much I love football history and heritage and statues and stuff like that, and to see that one just across the road there from this really historic pub is unbelievable. Let's go in and have a pint, come on. Hi there. I'll have a neck oil, please. Thank you. Were you working here before West Ham moved stadium? What was it like pre and post them moving to London Stadium, really? Was it bad for business, or? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's allocate where the toilets are.
Okay.
We call it memory lane.
Just through here, is it? I was just speaking to the lady at the bar. I'm not sure how much that I might be able to show you because of copyright and music that was playing or whatever, but she's telling me about how the business has declined since West Ham moved away from here. But just look, that we got our pint, of course, and just look at this. There he is, Bobby Moore. I think that's Jeff Hurst there. West Ham squad of the 60s or the 70s. There he is, Bobby Moore lifting the Cup Winners' Cup. A cup that is no longer around. That's a trophy that even Liverpool haven't won, my club. But yeah, they call this little bit here Memory Lane within the Boleyn. But I think that is the three West Ham lads. Martin Peters, Sir Jeff Hurst and Bobby Moore. Is Eusebio up there? And so yeah, the sad part about West Ham leaving this place would have been the fact that businesses like this would have suffered. I was just chatting to the lady there. Again, I'm not sure how much I'll be able to show because of copyright. I'm just chatting now before in between the songs or whatever, but what a cool pub, and they've got so much interesting West Ham memorabilia on the walls, which I'd have just shown you as well. And I mean, just look at this place, absolutely beautiful. Sat in this little booth here, it would have been rammed on a match day, but not anymore. And I know it's incredibly weird filming the toilets, and there is nobody in here right now, thank God, and I'll just quickly get this done before anyone comes in. But look, even there on this, in the toilets, right near the urinals that I'm about to use, is Henry VIII's wives, including here, Anne Boleyn, who was executed, born in 1502, married in 32, executed in 36, so she was 34 years old when she was executed. So there we go, a little bit of a history lesson for you there. And of course, Anne Boleyn was the second wife of Henry VIII. And so it was divorced, beheaded, died, divorced, beheaded, survived. So she was beheaded. She had her head cut off. I think she was I think she liked the attention from the males, let's say, and I think that's why Big Hen cut her head off. But yeah, a different world back then, 500-600 years ago or whatever, but her legacy lives on today, as her name is that pub right there, the Boleyn Tavern, and also of course the Boleyn Ground, which I'm still looking for remnants of, but there should be a bench somewhere around here which is to commemorate certain fans maybe of the club. But yeah, let's go find out. And just while I'm trying to find Priory Street or Priory Road, I think it's called, look, even this shop here has a West Ham badge there, the old badge of when they were here. Of course they've updated their badge now, but yeah, even this shop here has a little West Ham badge, as well as all these flags of the world. Look, Turkey, Tajikistan, Kosovo, Iran, Jamaica, China, Brazil, Ghana, Morocco, Nigeria, Somalia, Albania, Greece, the United Kingdom, Algeria, Lithuania, France, Bulgaria, Bangladesh, I think Poland maybe, Portugal, Afghanistan, the old Afghanistan flag, or maybe it's the new one, Cyprus, India, West Ham of course. Look at that, I do love me flags. Right, okay, here we are now, finally on Priory Road. I know we read on that sign earlier that Priory Road has a memorial bench on it. So right now where we are, these new buildings, Jesus Christ, that pint's gone to the old head. I'm not a massive drinker on the vlogs. Usually I'm driving to games, but when I'm here in London, obviously I don't have my car, so I can kind of do what I want, which is really nice. But it also means I can't talk. But here we go, look. This, I think these buildings here are where Upton Park used to be. So we are now currently walking where fans would have walked on a match day towards the turnstiles that are now no longer here. They're at Stratford, of course. I'm now currently walking on what was once the pitch of Upton Park. And look at this, I was chatting to the lady in the pub and she was saying about the council not allowing West Ham to increase the capacity here. Yet they've built up all of this stuff, look. She said for the football they wouldn't let them build it up, but then for some reason for these houses, yeah, build away. Which is so weird. I mean, look at her. I mean, that pub there looks in pretty good nick, to be honest, right now. Is this a centre circle here? There's this patch of grass that's in a circle. See if we can find anything about this. But yeah, there's business like hers, or she might not own the business or whatever, but it looks pretty good. It looks pretty vibrant still. But it's the smaller, even smaller businesses than that I worry about. I've got a feeling that this thing here has got something to do with West Ham, but I'm not 100% sure what it is. There's nothing to really say that this is really to do with West Ham around here. Now I'm going to head round to Priory Road again, see if I can find that memorial bench that we read about earlier. But it's just like, if this was the pitch, where I've done my research, I'm pretty sure the part that I'm standing on right now is where the pitch used to be at West Ham. If that is the case, why is there not some huge West Ham badge somewhere? Why is there not something to really signify that this is what was once here? Because right now, I mean, I'm playing a guessing game here, but I guess this was where West Ham used to play. Bobby Moore would have shook hands with the other captain right here where I'm standing right now. Their strikers from down the years would have kicked off from here, but again, it doesn't say anything. There's nothing here to say that this was West Ham. Like even this, I've been to Main Road, Man City's old stadium. They've got something exactly similar to this. And at least it says on there, this is the centre circle at which City used to play. And I guess this is what that is. I'm looking around, I cannot see where there's a sign anywhere or anything like that, but yeah, this is actually a sad one. Sad to see such a historic ground, just a modern block of flats now with nothing to really say that Upton Park was once here. The tour guide on the West Ham Stadium tour earlier on said that the council wouldn't grant permission to West Ham to build something that was bigger than 35,000 people. But I mean, just look at Anfield. This is like the best example. Liverpool bought up the houses around Anfield and have like developed Anfield into an amazing stadium. It's the historic home of Liverpool Football Club, and they didn't want to get rid of that. You can't get rid of that. It's history. It's everything to these football teams, especially to a team like West Ham, who are pretty ingrained in the community and who are so old and classic and have won so much FA Cups, Cup Winners' Cups. The links to the World Cup, of course, as well, with those old players that would have played here. But now, look at that, it is just modern blocks of flats. Yeah, they took up tenancy of the Boleyn Ground from a local club, Boleyn Castle, in 1904 after the two clubs amalgamated. West Ham rented Green Street House and surrounding grounds in East Ham from the Roman Catholic Church from around 1912. Green Street House was known locally as Boleyn Castle because of its imposing nature and an association with Anne Boleyn, who had either stayed at or, as some believe, owned the house. Hence the ground became known as the Boleyn Ground. The ground was also referred to as Upton Park after the Upton Park area of which it finds itself, which we are currently in. Like, has this got anything to do with West Ham, this structure here? Yeah, I don't think it does. Look, I mean, it's just this strange structure. Where is this was the gates to Upton Park sign or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, there's an electrical box there and then just that there. It's so weird. There's just nothing here to say. I know the memorial garden's shut, but can't they do something about that? Can't they have something to show that it was once here? But it was here from 1904 until 2016, and that last game in 2016 sounds incredible. There is obviously a huge rivalry between West Ham and Manchester United, and that was who the last game was between. It was against Man U, and West Ham went 1-0 up, but then went 2-1 down with about 20 minutes to go. They scored 2 goals in the last 15 minutes from Mikel Antonio, and then the winner from Winston Reid to win 3-2. So 1-0 up, 2-1 down, they won 3-2 thanks to a late Winston Reid goal. Of all the people, the Kiwi, the centre-back. But yeah, this bench that I read about around there just clearly doesn't exist, or I can't find it. I'm sure there'll be people in the comments who tell me that I've missed it somewhere, but it's not easy to find. I've just walked about here for the last half an hour to try and find it and cannot find anything. But these are the old streets of which West Ham fans would have once found themselves. Look, even down here there's some stuff. 2 seconds. Here we go. What does this say? Long live the Boleyn, I think that says. Hang on, there's something that says it just around here as well. Yeah, look at that. Long live the Boleyn. 1904 to 2016, and the old West Ham badge as well from before they moved away. I'm a football lover. I love stadiums. I love the teams and the badges and stuff. And just to see this here and how sad it is that there's literally nothing. Like, this looks like a mural to me that maybe the fans have put here. There is nothing to say that this was once Upton Park, the area. I mean, Everton are doing a legacy project, I think, so hopefully it won't be the same at Goodison. The Highbury looks pretty good still. Main Road has even got a sign to say this is the centre circle. West Ham. Doesn't seem to be a huge amount, which is really, really sad. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you could hit that like button and check out Lotify, that would be amazing. If you could also subscribe if you're not already, that would be fantastic. From me here at what used to be the Boleyn Ground, thank you very much and goodbye.